Here's a short video where I highlight two situations that showcase the concept of anticipation and its benefits. In a previous video, I explained why relying on reaction time can be misleading, and why it's more effective to focus on anticipation instead. Why? Because experience and pattern repetitions are everywhere in competitive games, especially in Dota 2. While it's common to say that high-level players simply have better reaction time, this example shows that anticipation is actually far more powerful. In this short clip, I suggest that as a support, you should start the game with 2 sentry swords instead of 1. Anticipation begins from the very start of the game. Why? Because most supports will only buy 1 sentry and then reactively purchase another after they get rewarded. But if you buy 2 sentries from the beginning and keep bringing an extra one every time you use the courier, you ensure that you always have one in reserve to reward the enemy support. Later in the game, we see an enemy support attempting a gank by placing a ward near the pit. The common issue here is that this type of ward is often used to control teamfights and enable ganks in that area of the map. However, with experience, you'll notice that these wards are frequently dewarded. It's a predictable and almost automatic reaction. Most of the time, even when this ward is placed, there's a lack of long-term thinking, and it ends up being destroyed quite easily. In this situation, I ask myself a simple question. When do I think my teammates are going to leave this area? As soon as I realize that I won't be able to defend the ward anymore, I make the decisions to deward it myself. This prevents the enemy support from gaining gold and experience. It might seem like a small detail, and it's open to discussion, but the key idea here is this. If you anticipate that the ward will eventually be dewarded, it's often better to remove it yourself rather than let the enemy support react and benefit from it. On the other hand, by anticipating that such a ward is likely to be placed near the pit, I can adjust my movements, accordingly staying safe, avoiding ganks, and not relying on last-second reactions to escape.